All right, welcome into the Daytime Kitchen. We have Raw Chef Jane with us here today. And Jane, how are you doing?
I'm doing
Very
well.
festive looking today.
Thank you. How are you doing, Chris?
I am fantastic.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
I'm fine as frog hair.
Alrighty then. Well, no time for lollygagging, as you know.
Okay, I am not going to lollygag.
He's
Raw Chef
lollygagging.
Jane, ladies and
He's
gentlemen.
lollygagging.
There you go.
Okay. Listen, I've done several segments with you guguys. I hate using that phrase with my friends here, regarding cashews and their versatility. I'm going to continue on that theme today, and I'm going to make a savory dip for you to use, and it can be done for this holiday season anytime. Actually, there's no rhyme or reason for it. I'm going to make it savory, but as I go along, and perhaps in the next segment, I'm going to be able to explain to you how we can create different flavors and different tastes and create different dishes with it. So this is what I'm going to put in here. I have 2 cups of raw cashews, and I just get the pieces. They don't have to look pretty to me. I mean, you can get the whole cashews that are raw, and they're beautiful, and if you make them into a design, they're gorgeous, but I don't need to do that because usually they're in a blender or in my food processor. I'm using my blender today because I'm making a dip and I want it to have a smooth texture. If you don't want it to have that smoother texture, you can make this in your food processor, and we'll discuss that a little bit later as well. I've taken the skin off of a lemon, and I'm going to put a lemon in here, and I'm going to take some 5 peppercorn pepper. I make my own blend of 5 peppercorn pepper. Okay, I get the peppercorns and I put them all together and I blend them. And you can put as many as you want in there. But remember, you could always add. If you put too much of something, any ingredient, into whatever it is that you're making, you can't take it out. Okay, so it's best to add a little bit of anything at a time rather than add a whole bunch at one time so that you make it a texture that you don't want it to be, okay? So try to remember that. And today I'm going to add a little bit of dill in here after I mix this up. But first I'm going to put some water in here. Now, this is where you have to be a little bit cautious. You don't want to put too much water in because you're just going to get kind of like a cashew milk. It'll be tasty and you can use it for things, but it's not going to be for the purpose that we want. So you're better off adding a little bit of water at a time. I'm going to add about a 1/2 cup of water in there for now, and I can add more, okay? I put a little bit of Himalayan salt in there. I put my peppers in there. I put my water in there, and I just put my lemon in there. Now, you know, for a high-speed blender, it emulsifies pretty much everything, so you don't have to worry about taking the pits out or doing anything because they're just going to be ground up in there. And it's fine. I could just put the whole lemon in there. You can actually put a hockey puck in here and it'll destroy it. It'll emulsify it. So that's pretty strong as far as the blender goes. Okay, so that's all you have to do for this right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend this up, okay? And we're going to see if I have to add a little more water or whatever. And then we're going to go into the serving suggestions of this and how to make it different for different kinds of dishes. Now, it's actually so versatile to do something like this. Okay, this can be, if you add a little more water to it and it's in the blender, it can be a creamy sauce for over something that you're making. Put a little garlic in there, some basil, you make an Alfredo sauce. I mean, that's a really easy thing to do. And it's dairy-free, no cholesterol. Okay, so these are all things that we have to be mindful of, especially as we get a little older in life. Okay, we have to really be a little careful about what we put into our bodies because we want it to last as long as we can, you know? So that's kind of something important to remember. So this is a wonderful dish. This is a raw vegan dish, of course. And nobody's ever going to know that it's a raw vegan dish because it's delicious.
All right.
And that's the most important thing.
All right, we'll be back here in just a little while and we'll check out this finished product and talk about some different ways that you can use it. But Raw Chef Jane, you can find her everywhere. She's got books, she's got rawchefjane.com, she's on Facebook and Instagram as well.